Well, you guys are fucking morons.
Dude,
so.
no, I'm not.
Yeah,
the
you
logo
are.
doesn't change colors.
Dude,
I saw him at the gym training on the sit-down fucking bike.
Stop.
You fucking loser.
I did hitting 100 wedge shots in a sim.
You go to jail for public indecency, right? Got your 2-inch schmeckle fucking around.
Yeah, that's
You're fucking funny, dude.
Hold on. I think I have to go throw up.
Oh, God, here we go. Hold on. No fucking way is this happening.
boy.
Welcome to the Rather Be Golfing podcast. Not just a golf podcast, just four guys who'd rather be golfing. Carry on.
That wasn't just like that thing flipped on its back.
Yeah.
First, I thought it was Denzel Washington was.
Yeah,
flying.
right.
Yeah.
The flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can't believe everybody survived, though. That was a pretty gnarly
Pretty nuts.
Yeah,
finish.
I just saw the video for the first time like yesterday.
Yeah.
You see the one from the other plane?
Actually,
on
when
the
you
runway?
sent it to me, it was the first time I actually saw it.
I sent
I
you
knew
a
the
video.
footage was out there. Well, you sent me like a funny video.
Oh,
Imagine being like a 10-year-old in the other plane, staring and watching that.
dude, imagine being anybody.
About to take off.
How about being a grown
About to
adult
take
watching
off.
that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
True. That's
stay.
true. That's true. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
they don't know better kind of thing.
I don't know better either. I'm like, fuck
I
that.
don't know, man. Have you seen the last
I'm
2
not
weeks?
flying for 2 years.
There's
That's what he's
like
saying.
12 crashes in 2 weeks.
I don't know, but you know how many planes take off every day? We were
Yeah,
due
I
to have
know.
a few.
I know.
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
of them.
That's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
but like
I just
the
don't wanna
past
be
2
on
months has
I know.
been ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Granted, like a lot of them are small planes, but
yeah, I don't really read too much into like, you know,
Yeah.
the single engine, like the Cessna plane crashes and stuff like that. But like when a big airliner
Yeah.
crashes, like the DC thing or just
Yeah.
the Toronto thing the other day.
I also
But Nashville, we were on a pretty small plane. No? How small of a plane was that?
What? When we went to Nashville?
This was
Yeah.
80.
Didn't we-
This was 80 people.
Did we hop on that little fucking plane, 2-seater? You're next to one other guy.
I mean, there's a
Valley
difference
thing?
between
Yeah.
a small
Oh, I
commercial
thought we were on
plane
JetBlue.
and like
I think we were on like
a plane
two,
that carries
I think
6
it was
people.
a JetBlue, like 2 and 2.
Yeah, I mean a small
I think.
plane.
What are we
for
talking, like 6 people?
airliners, but
No, I'm like, it was a plane where it was just like you and another person. It's not 3 people in a row.
that's still considered a bigger.
When you do
plane.
2 and
Compared
island
but it was
2, that's
pretty-
a normal size plane.
That was
compared
like
to
the
like a
smallest
private
plane I've
plane.
Oh, and still like 30 rows?
More than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's still an airliner.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still small for me.
I'm saying when I'm talking
Probably
when
like
I
a
talk about small
737.
plane crash, meaning like the planes at like Republic
Yeah,
Airport,
single
over here,
engine
like,
plane.
Yeah.
School bus.
regular
with-
Yeah, but
guy
that
owns
wasn't a
it, maybe
single
10
engine
people.
plane.
The one,
No,
the ones
those are
where you
big
have to,
planes.
you have to
Not the one.
spin the rope.
The Delta thing is a real that's what I'm saying. Those are the scary ones because that's
Yeah.
like a big airline. Those are big planes. They shouldn't crash.
But a couple of the ones, like the Arizona one that just happened.
Arizona
that
one,
was-
or even the medical one, like the Philadelphia one.
Yeah.
That's like a little like.
That was crazy
I'm not
because
getting
like the
on
kid
those.
just got on a life saving.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Also, that thing looked like a missile coming out of the sky. You see
Yeah.
a video of that?
Wait, what
That was
happened?
insane.
the kid went to America to get like a life saving surgery.
And he was
And
on that.
He was flying back.
They were flying back to Mexico.
Oh,
And the
man.
plane
the
fucking-
plane crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a few weeks.
Dude, that's like Final Destiny shit.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
He was like, he wasn't meant to
Fuck.
Wasn't meant to
get that
live.
surgery.
His family
They're
was
like
on the
celebrating and
Oh,
everything.
man,
His
that
kid's
is-
ill health.
Yeah.
That's awful.
That is awful.
And that thing came out of the sky like a missile. Boom.
Talk about
explosion.
knowing that you're going to go get your potential life-saving surgery and then you die going there.
It's pretty terrible.
Not coming back.
Coming back.
Oh, we
He already
Coming
had
back.
it.
he
had
already
the
got the
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah.
It's even
Yeah. So
worse.
Yeah.
the part that they were worried about was
Oh
over.
my god,
Yeah. Survive surgery, you're going home.
that's Final Destination stuff in real life. That's wild.
Then, dude, that plane going that fast down.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they say it like
I don't know why
dropped
that happened.
altitude like it was nothing.
I mean, you might have
Which-
passed out.
That was the one in
Fast
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
I heard like the black box recording. I don't, maybe I shouldn't get too far into this just in case it's not true. But there was some dialogue that seemed like it might have been some kind of terrorist thing.
Terrorists. I don't know. I haven't heard that.
Well, if you
Oh, it
listen
was
to the
on the
video,
black
you
box.
could hear somebody clearly, audibly say, I forget exactly the phrase he used, but it was like, something that you
Was he?
no,
referring
it
to
was
somebody?
it was in English.
Okay.
Was he referring
but
to
it-
somebody?
No, it wasn't what you're thinking. It was like
AA?
like you're gonna like fuck you, or like you're gonna
Oh.
you'll see, or like this is what you get, or something like that.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been stories where like pilots of big airlines like just
But that was a
They
small
killed-
plane.
yeah, that was a tiny plane. That was like a
Yeah.
little jet,
Yeah,
medical jet. But maybe what you're saying, he maybe wanted to crash it on purpose.
it was blatant.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I don't know. It's what I
Well, a couple of years ago, I think this was like Europe. Some pilot just decided he was going to kill himself, but he took down a plane with 80 people on board.
into a mountain. or
That's
something.
great. Yeah, in the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
He just
yeah.
lost his mind.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm just going to kill myself and everybody else.
I don't know.
Crazy.
There's some people who are just like, I don't even.
Was that the recording? He was like acting on like kind of all calm too. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
He was-
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because back at controls, they probably know, yo, you're gonna crash into this mountain if you don't pull up.
Yeah. It's
So he was having like a normal conversation.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be done.
Oh,
Like,
so he was admittedly going, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, because he was flying around for a while. Then he was like, yeah,
Oh, no. That's the
one.
You're talking about the one
Oh,
that was
I know-
in Washington.
I know
That
what you're
kid
talking
stole a plane,
Oh, okay,
and he was
yeah.
doing like
Yeah, he was
loops
doing
and
loops
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have
yeah.
videos of that. That was just a regular plane with nobody else on it. This other one that I'm talking about was in Europe. It's an airliner with a bunch of people on it.
Oh,
Like it was a
yeah.
normal flight, and he's just like, "No, I'm gonna." He just,
At that moment.
I don't know what he
Not
said on
before or
recording or
after.
anything, but he decided that he was going to kill himself, and the way he was going to do it was crash the whole plane into a mountain.
Where was the co-pilot and like the first officer? Usually there's a
maybe they
team
got
of
locked out
people. in
somehow. I
there.
don't know.
Maybe it was too small of a plane. Oh, no, isn't
No, it was
there
a big
always
plane.
two though?
Yeah, maybe he went to the bathroom. He locked him out. He's like, ah, fuck it.
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But you can't break that
That's
door.
crazy.
I feel like you can break that door. Maybe not.
Maybe not anymore.
Yeah.
I often think about this,
After,
like you're even when you're on a bus or something, you're just entrusting your life to this person who you don't even know.
mhm.
I think
Yeah.
about it a lot when I'm in the barber's chair too. Like this person could just like,
Slit my throat.
yeah, I wouldn't have
Snip
time.
the artery and be done in 20
Stick
seconds.
those scissors into my carotid, and I wouldn't have a chance to do anything. You know,
I think about it every time my wife drives.
Oh
It might
man.
not be with intent. but-
Love you, babe.
Oh man. Josh with
Just
the
kidding.
hammer.
Just kidding.
Yeah, this guy locked the captain out when he went to go to the bathroom. He locked him out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Killed 150 people.
That's crazy.
150?
150.
But it seems like there's a plane going down every day now.
Anyway.
I think part of it is the media kind of piling
Of
on.
course. Yeah.
Like
Well,
those,
yeah.
these small planes, they drop out of the sky all the time,
happens all
and
the
now you hear about it more because, like, that's gonna.
But
those headlines are going to
recent
sell
were
because
big
it's
jets,
so
though. The
No,
DC
yeah,
thing is
those
like a
two-
real.
those were
it's a
obvious
airliner.
aberrations. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that doesn't happen very often.
It's uncommon.
But I feel like the smaller planes were also like that news was overreported because of
Yeah, because
everything else that
has
happened
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Hmm.
Scary stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
that
scared.
sucks.
I don't want to fly anytime soon,
No.
just in case.
Yeah.
And they're firing
But,
like.
I
all the
mean,
air
my
traffic
flight was
control
great
people,
down
so-
to Florida.
Oh yeah, what
Yeah.
airline did you fly?
Frontier.
Okay.
Got a cheap one way and then drove back up, which I will never do again.
Yeah, how was that?
My goodness.
How long of a drive?
20 hours, 21 hours.
Straight? Did you
Well,
sleep? Stop?
We switched back and forth.
But you never like.
No, we
stayed
never
the night
stayed
anywhere.
anywhere.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just- We were honest with each other. We were like, when you start getting the heavy bags and the nods, you got to let the other person know.
That's brutal.
So it was pretty bad, I have to admit. And you know, like we
Sounds like a
we
terrible
were
idea.
right off the bat, we were solid. We did like 5-6 hours.
And you
right?
still weren't out of Florida yet, probably, right? Where were you? in
No,
Florida?
actually, she started off right out of Florida, right at the gate. I was like, "That's all I needed you to do." I was like, "Whenever you want to change it up." It was like 5, a little over 5, and then I went, and then she went. When I was done, I did like.
Oh,
5 or
I thought
6.
her friend was coming back with you guys.
She ended up flying.
She flew back.
Yeah, so it was just me and her. So we went down when it was my turn, and like I was like right to the breaking point. I was like, "All right, can you got enough good sleep, a little nap? You didn't really sleep much, but it was her turn. She didn't even. I don't even know if it was an hour and 15 minutes." And I have to admit, when I jumped back in the seat, I was fighting for my life after like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like trying to like, come on, you got this.
Yeah,
Dude, I'd be.
It's
I'd do,
hard,
like,
dude.
5-hour powers.
It's hard. Oh, I did. I had 2 C4s and a 5-hour, and I'm still like two-handing the wheel.
Oh my God, you're about to have a heart attack. Too.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you. No, that was over the course of like the first drive, and
Hour and a half.
I always have a rule. I have an energy drink open And whenever I feel like I just 2-3 gulp. That was my like. And we ended up at the end. It was like we were switching a lot.
It's so crazy
Like
when you're
every half
driving and
hour-
you're
every
tired
hour.
like that. Because like, I tell myself, I'm like, you're gonna die if you go to sleep right now. Like,
Yes.
wake the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah, and like they're trying to make them get rest so they can like not be you in an hour. So it's like I don't want to open up the window and stick my head out because it's gonna wake her up.
I wouldn't be good because like we drove back from Migo, it was like 2 hours.
It was
Yeah, dude.
that was a scary
You almost
moment when I
died.
realized that
2
you
hours
were not
drive.
awake.
Yo, honestly,
No, I
those-
was awake.
the grooves on the
I
side of
don't
the
know.
road honestly
Yeah.
save people's lives.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
For sure, yeah.
I'll just rest my eyes for a quick second.
Yeah.
They do
And
for
then you're
sure.
like, wow, I'm up. That energy, that adrenaline spike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I thought you don't have to. Like, I wasn't worried about that at all. You just plug in. You don't sleep.
Yeah, this guy never sleeps.
Wow, driving, it just puts me to bed.
Yeah. Well, we kept it. So leaving out of Florida, since it was hot out, we kept it the car cold for that reason. I was like, if you're gonna take a nap, bundle up, put a blanket on you, because if it's 80 degrees in this car, we're dead.
Yeah.
We're dead. So I was like, we need to keep the car cold so like my body doesn't relax and fall asleep.
And
So
so
that was like my only rule.
and so she doesn't pass out from the smell if it was 80
Yeah.
degrees. Yeah.
But
So
no, it was
So you went on a TGL tour.
yeah. So
Yeah.
all right.
Well,
While
you
you were
did go to
down
TGI.
there,
All right.
Yeah.
So
You bitched out.
listen, I don't know why my brain didn't go to how close. Like we were just out at lunch. I think it was Monday, and I was on my phone just scrolling or whatever, and I see the golf, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how close the SoFi Center is from me right now. And when I Googled, I searched on maps, my mouth almost hit the fucking bar. I was like, I gotta figure out how to get there. I was like, maybe I was almost a mile away.
so you had no idea it was.
I had no
even
idea.
in the area?
I had no idea it was that
He's
close.
like, walk there.
Get there.
Zero
Said you could walk
idea.
a golf
Zero
course.
I'm
idea.
thinking, how do I do this?
So now I'm like, all right. And for some reason, I think I had X golf in my head where you guys were off.
Yeah.
So I thought they were off. I think I just flopped it, not knowing they had 3 matches. I just figured it was President's Day.
Yeah.
The place is probably shut down. Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder if they like let walk-ins in. I just want to check out the place, see if they're open, maybe for maintenance and
Mhm.
stuff. But then I go on and I'm like, oh shit, they have 3 matches and one's going on right now. So I'm like, all right, I got to figure out how to get there without her being mad. So I go on like the ticket apps and I look one up, the first one. It was like on hole like 12 or 13. So I was like, maybe what if I just buy a ticket, just go there,
What do you
catch
mean,
the end of
12
it.
or 13?
hole,
What?
and the match was going on.
Oh, it was ongoing.
It was already going on
Hole.
at that
What do you
moment.
mean?
They were on like hole
All right, I didn't realize that.
like 12 or
it was
something.
underway.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
they were close to being done.
Okay.
This was at like 2:30 maybe,
Okay.
and we were still like eating kind of. So I was like trying to like hurry up.
Yeah.
I bought a ticket for $6 for the first match, and I was like, I just want to get in there, take a few pictures, see the place for myself, because obviously everybody says when you go there, the TV doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Like this thing is enormous. You need to see it in person. So I was like, all right, I fucking just did it. I was like, all right, let me just buy a ticket. So then I'm like, when we got ready, I'm like, I know the SoFi Center's down here. Can you just drive over there, see if I can get in real quick? Right now, everybody's fucking slow as shit in Florida. The lights for some reason are longer. Nobody knows how to fucking drive. It took us forever to go a mile. Right?
Just walk.
So now I'm looking for park. We're looking for like an area where I can like run in. And it's like the last hole had just finished up and they're going to overtime. They tied it up. Finally get to the front and I'm like, everybody starts walking out and I look and it's over. I'm like, shit. I'm like, hey, I'm going to the security guy. I'm like, hey, I just bought a ticket. I just want to see. I'm not from here, from New York. Like, I just wanted to check it out for myself. I bought the ticket for the 1 o'clock. So I was all right, see if it turns green. You go right in. holding the thing up, turns green. I'm like, well, see you boys in like 15 minutes. Walked in. I guess a guy, he was like a senior, I don't know what he was. He was an older guy, just put like credentials. And he overheard me. He's like, oh, you're from New York? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you can come with me, go this way. I never left his side for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He's showing me around. We go in the side door. He's showing me, I guess they have like an outside area where it's like a picnic area. Again, it's like 80 degrees.
Yeah.
It's great. They have, when you first walk inside, they have like how the green works, like a small section, like a mini version of the green, right? See how it's tell you how it works and stuff. But they have all the golf carts are in the walk the what do you call it, the entrance, I guess, of like everybody's like personalized golf carts. So when we're walking in, right, and he goes, oh, you know what? He goes, don't tell anybody this. He goes, follow me. We walk up the stairs where you have to show your thing. He's like, oh, he's with me. You go in, we walk into this fucking suite on the second level. So now I'm walking into this suite and I'm like, I don't want to leave. I'm like, thank you, sir. Checking it out, taking videos, pictures and stuff. Lee and Wyndham Clark were warming up right below me.
Like after
like, no, they were the next match.
Okay.
So they were there in like 2 hours before.
Gotcha.
The next match was for like another hour.
They had an hour
and change.
There was an hour break. That was it.
Yeah. Well, at that point it was 3:00 and the next match was 4:30.
I think it started at 4.
Oh, did it start at 4?
Yeah.
Are these matches taped? Are they live on TV?
No, they're live.
They're live on Monday.
Yeah, they're live.
Yeah, they're live.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was on all day on Presence.
Yeah, and then there was one at 7:30. So the guy goes to me, this is where you guys are gonna get on me. He goes, oh yeah, he's like, once you're in here, you could stay. You just won't have a seat. You could just walk around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, do I just bite the bullet? Tell her to leave me here and come back.
Where was she this whole time?
later?
She was in the parking lot?
She was in the parking lot driving around waiting for me to be
goodness,
done. I just wanted to go in there and check it out.
How long were you in there for?
Like 25 minutes.
All right.
25 minutes.
I'm like, I would have been like, you know what? I'm going to stay for an hour.
I know.
It's only an hour.
Yeah.
I should have, Josh. I had 20 hours of driving home thinking about this.
Yeah.
You're terrible.
I even asked her. I was like,
so you were there.
Bad if I stayed?
$6 would have gotten you
No, but listen,
standing room
what I would have done,
for the other tournament.
just wait till hole 10.
Yeah.
Buy another ticket for $6. I could have watched 3 matches for less than $20. I thought about this after the
but you didn't. So
I fucked up. I know I fucked up.
So what was your obligation?
Like,
you have anything to do that?
I was with her family and stuff. I went down
What day
there
did you
for
get there?
that, like, and then all of a sudden I'm not there. And
what day did you get there? Saturday?
SoFi? Yeah, Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, 9 a.m.
Okay.
My flight was at 6 a.m. in the morning.
You're soft, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been really long.
I mean, you were there. It's not
I
like you
deserve
said,
it.
can we drive 2 hours away to go to the SoFi Center? You were there.
It was
Yeah, you got a golden ticket.
her aunt lived like 20 minutes.
I'm like, you could have took an Uber like an hour
Again,
later.
Yeah.
I could have taken an Uber. I thought about all
You could have
this
said,
stuff.
babe, go home.
after
I'm
the
going to
fact.
get an Uber home.
I could have.
She probably would have been like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did on the car ride
Probably
home.
happy you just went.
Finally, I got rid of him.
Happy you flew
Yeah.
over.
I don't know. I deserve every.
See, you don't think.
I
We already
don't
talked
think
about
he
this.
did say
you don't
before.
think.
I don't think.
I know. I dropped the ball on that. It would have been cool to witness. And the matches were great.
They were. The
matches
new,
are great.
the
That
new-
new hat.
They must have
Hey,
listened to us.
Hey, am I right?
Dude,
Was I right?
They listened to the pod and they were like, you know what, Josh?
Three Hammers.
You got a
sounds good.
fucking great idea. Let's try it.
That's a fucking great idea.
So it's every single match. One went to overtime and two went to the last hole.
And the first
So-
match, they came back and won.
Yeah, that's
Atlanta
the one I
came
was
back
trying to
and
go
won.
watch.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I was in the car and I'm like, fuck, they tied it up. And I'm like, I can fucking see the chip off. And it's just Florida. It's just not in a hurry.
I can't believe they still won two after Fleetwood chipped it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't he hold one out? Didn't he? He hold one out or
Was that in
practice?
practice? No, it was in practice.
Oh, it was in practice.
He got a hole in one
I
on
did
par
see that
4.
video.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that video.
He hit off a
That
rock.
was Fleetwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit off a rock, went to the green
That's
and
wild.
rolled in.
But yeah, I can't believe. I'm glad they did it now.
What? Oh yeah, the change.
The change.
So what
'cause
is the new rule?
It was getting
They get 3 hammers per team.
no matter what.
They could both drop a hammer on the same hole and make the hole 3
worth
points.
3 points.
Which I don't think that's going to happen much. I don't know.
You never know. They could do
Well,
it
if they miss a putt
They could
and they're
do it in
like,
the
oh,
beginning
they
of the-
drop it.
right off the first tee.
Oh yeah, that's
Both
true.
drop. Hey, this right off the bat, this one's worth 3.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, it's just
That was basically exactly what you were.
Exactly.
to the
Right.
not like to the T. That's exactly what
They
Josh
should-
wanted.
They should
And
hire you.
I'm a pretty smart guy, huh?
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
got some ideas.
it's actually
Yeah.
better because it's like now it's just like hammer happy, and that's what you want to watch. That's what you want to see.
Well, you just want to see the team being able to come back.
Yeah, there's no strategy. Like there is strategy, but
Like if the team starts
If
with
a
a
team-
hammer and they get a big lead, like there's no coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that worked.
yeah, you want to see
Probably
see
the
more
closest
holes
thing
worth
to
more
do
than
that.
one.
Yeah.
So
Keegan Bradley chipped one in. That was sick. Justin Thomas flub one, then chip one in. That was pretty cool.
yeah, I could have been there for that.
You could have been, but you blew it.
And it's like when will I get another opportunity like that?
Never again.
Never.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say never, but it's not high.
It's on like a college campus, right?
Yeah. I forget what college it is though. It's not.
Like Palm Beach.
Yeah, like some like
Yeah, that's right.
local school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
I mean, none of us are probably ever going to get the opportunity
No.
to match there. You could have.
I mean,
At least you got
Think
to
about
see it. I mean, that's,
I mean,
you
we
could
should
fly
take a trip
into
to
West
Florida.
Palm Beach and it's a 20-minute drive to SoFi Center.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's not.
I mean, I did read a recent medical study that said men need 4 golf trips a year
Yes.
to stay healthy.
So there's one of
I've
us.
seen that study as well.
Yeah.
And
mean,
like
we
if,
should-
if we go for a night, just fly down there in the morning or whatever, and then come back like on a random
fly down there for
Sunday
the
night.
just one
Or
night.
no, it would be Sunday night and leave. No, it would be Monday and then leave Tuesday.
No, it would be
So,
better. Well,
you
most
say to
matches
play
are on
golf.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
so
I
leave.
want to play golf if I'm going
Get
down
there
there. not
Tuesday,
just
leave
fly.
Wednesday.
He has no interest in playing golf. He's not thinking about that.
We're just
like
flying
6
down
bucks.
to
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
just gonna
true.
fly
Go
down,
down
watch
there.
this, and that's it. I'm out.
$6. I know the guy.
Yeah.
Go play golf in the morning,
You know?
watch TGL at night, and then leave the next morning.
Yeah, I'll call Frank. We'll be good.
Yeah.
They'll get us right in there.
I don't know. It's a lot of travel for one day.
No,
It's not really. It's
not
2
a
hour
business trip.
2.5 hour
I want
flight.
to enjoy myself.
Yeah, if you're gonna make the trip.
No,
you
but
might
you
as
leave the
well.
next day.
I'm saying like it would be perfect if it was on a
Get a
Monday.
good night's sleep, have a few
Yeah.
cocktails.
How about go for 3 days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not
Play
just live a
golf
little,
twice,
bro?
and we
Yeah.
could do that while we're there.
Why am I
Because you-
jamming everything into this 2-day trip?
Because you said it wasn't worth going or whatever.
What?
I said
Not
you could
for-
do.
It's
You could
not
easily
worth
do it.
going for one
I'm
day.
saying you could kind of almost do a day trip of it though.
Me want
It's not
that.
worth
It's not-
going for
Yeah,
just
but
a
that's
day.
I'm not going to
planning
Florida
and
for a
taking
day
off
trip.
of work and
Yeah.
like that's like a trip.
Well,
I'm not
it'd be
saying
worth it.
for a trip. I'm saying you could easily go there for just
It's a
that.
lot of work for that.
alone.
Just that. What I'm
Not
saying
really.
is take a couple days off and take a real vacation.
Well, yeah, of course you could do that.
If I'm going to risk
that
my
whenever you
life
want.
flying
Yeah, I'm gonna fly
nowadays,
twice.
I'm not gonna go.
I want to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I'm not flying for one night.
It would be perfect if there was on Mondays because then you could take a long weekend,
Yeah,
go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, watch
Yep.
that,
come back
leave
Tuesday. Yeah,
yeah.
Perfect.
they should
So
think about that.
President's Week next year, if they do
Yeah.
the same thing,
Yeah.
maybe we do the same thing.
Yeah, they probably
Oh,
would.
maybe.
Ooh,
There's a little
and,
golf
and
trip.
from the information that I got today, if they keep that, could just simply do that. Buy the ticket for the one.
Well,
and
even
then
so,
we can
like,
stay in there. We'll lose our seats after the
Yeah,
first,
you're just walking around.
and then
Well, the ratings
Well,
have
even
been
so,
so
the
good. I
tickets were
wouldn't be
cheap.
surprised if the tickets are a little more expensive next year,
yeah, I mean,
but probably won't be that.
yeah. What was the one you sent me? It was like $70, right?
65.
Yeah.
And like the lowest seats you can go.
Yeah, I mean, every seat in that place is like on
Yeah.
top of the act.
Yeah, there
Very
was
no
small.
bad seat.
there wasn't. It seemed like there wasn't a bad seat. in
Yeah,
the
it'd be
house.
pretty cool.
Like you're up close.
All right, let's book it next year.
I'll come down.
We just got to find out if they're doing that on President's Day again.
Yeah,
Although We have to book it early because
Wait, but hold on.
flights
What
were
about
over
Barstool
$1,000.
Classic?
Well, that's because you booked
Hmm?
them.
What
Yeah,
about
late.
Barstool Classic?
We can still do that. 4 golf trips, bro.
4 golf trips
for a year.
to stay healthy.
Minimum.
Yeah. So
Right. It's for health.
that's just one of them.
And you can't golf up here.
Your wife can't say no.
Can't put
you
a-
want to be healthy.
Can't put a price on health.
No, it's priceless.
And you're probably gonna have another meeting or something.
Yeah.
Another
That's weird.
Another luncheon.
Actually, I saw a video of behind the scenes of what goes on in these meetings, and I'm not sure.
The bird calling.
The
chamber?
deer flute.
Oh, deer flute.
What the hell is
Is
that?
it deer
I've
That
never
was
heard
more
that in
like
my
the
life.
meeting that Kennedy had with the guy in the suite before he let him down onto the
Yeah, the guy
course.
guy goes to me. He's like, "Oh, you're filming?" He goes, "Just don't post me in anything." I'm like, "Oh no, don't." worry."
It's like, no, stay as long as you want.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Richard, thank you.
You want to come
back
to the
with a
suite?
man.
How's your deer call?
Come back soon. Bring your friends.
Oh dear.
Uh,
Where was it gonna go?
yeah.
Oh, cut off track now.
Tiger.
Golf trips.
The Tiger.
Oh, yeah,
Tiger,
golf
yeah.
trips.
What was what golf trip? What,
Oh,
what
so-
golf
Well,
trip?
Barstool. Actually, I looked it up not too long ago. We still could go to South Carolina.
It's still
For
is
the
that the
Classic?
only spot that's open?
Yeah, I looked like a week ago,
That's like a 10-hour drive.
but it's like March 4th.
Oh,
A week
like
from now.
2 weeks.
Oh,
It's like
okay, that's not
it's like tomorrow.
where
Yeah.
we wanna
Oh, I gotta go now. Okay.
So not gonna happen.
yeah. Next
But
year,
we're
I
still on
think.
the wait list. We have a shot.
For Philly.
If we
for
get
Philly.
Philly,
Are you on wait list
I-
for both days? How does
I
that work?
would be able to go.
Just one day.
Just one day you can pick.
hmm
Why can't? Oh, he couldn't sign up for one, and you.
I have a
signed up for the other.
question.
She could have.
I mean, it's just with Migo. You know,
Why wouldn't you have just signed up for the wait list anyway?
we did.
You
Oh,
did
me.
one day, he did
we
the
already
other.
did a whole segment about this. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Any
dropped the ball.
excuse?
I didn't know that. You know, I thought only one person per team could register. I didn't know that both teammates could. I don't know. I don't have an excuse. Okay.
Maybe if we combine their brains, they'll be like one
Be
normal
one
functioning
human
person.
brain. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? I think it was because I was by myself. Like I was just like,
What?
somebody else was with me.
You
I
would have
would-
stayed.
Yeah. I was-
Somebody was with you.
Frank.
Yeah,
Richard. Or Frank.
Richard.
I don't know what his
Richard?
name was. My
Could've hung out with
my
him.
personal tour guide.
Yeah.
Call me Dick.
Oh, and it's funny when we were leaving the suite, I was talking to him or whatever just about it, and these two like they were fucking. They looked like they had a black card on them, and one girl in her sundress, like all like, ooh, I don't know where I am, but this is cute. And then him, who's like the fucking money, and
Yeah.
he goes, he's like, excuse me, and he kept apologizing for interrupting me and Richard.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, bro, like I'm not supposed to be here. So like, go ahead. Like if you need something, you guys could figure it out. I'm just going to show myself out.
Well, you were talking to Dick, so you look very
I know.
important.
I guess I looked very important. I don't know.
I mean, not by your outfit.
He
but you
apologized
look-
to me like 3 times. And I'm like, dude, you're good. What do you need to?
Tell him to buy you a drink. Be like, just buy me a drink. Bud.
Yeah.
This is all good.
I was like, no, this is my suite that you're going into.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, by your outfit, you look like a shoebie from
oh,
New
bro,
York. But
it was. I came from the beach. Like I was nowhere prepared to go to this place, but I had to be there.
Did you go in the water while you were down there at all?
It was too rough.
You said you weren't going to
Rough.
hit the
Yeah.
beach. Was it warmer than you anticipated?
No,
70?
right?
80?
Yeah, 80 to 70s.
Did you go in a pool? Anybody have a pool? Jump in.
Yep,
Enjoy
went in the
weather?
pool.
nice.
Her aunt's complex had a pool, but we didn't go in it. We went to the beach instead. But then, a friend of hers was down there, and we went to their pool, and it was nice, man.
Cool.
I had a good time. It was nice, like scenery. It was just not New York.
Yeah.
So it's a different atmosphere to begin with. But anyway,
Can't wait to retire. But again, Tiger, the mishap.
yeah.
I just saw a clip of it. I didn't get to watch.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it either, but
What happened?
that is wild.
99.
99.
So
99.
wait, did they say to him 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
All right,
like,
yeah, but that's how they.
yeah, caddies
Yard,
communicate
yeah.
that way, but
Yeah.
But-
I guess he couldn't. I don't know.
No, because
think that
they were
he
like,
would
"Oh,
have
you
the
said
awareness,
99,"
the
but
awareness.
they were like, "Yeah, but didn't you know you were like 200 yards away?
Yeah, you're
like
Tiger Woods.
we said 99 because we thought you wanted an exact number."
He already had a wedge in his hand, though.
Did he?
I I mean, I just saw a clip of it, so I don't know if he went back, but
No, you're right. He did have the wedge.
he already had the wedge in his hand. So, like,
Doesn't
maybe,
it say the yardage on the screen?
You would
I'm
think it
sure. Maybe
or just visually, that's not 99 yards.
There's got to be some kind of scoreboard or
you
something.
could tell it's not 90.
You get
Classic mix-up.
classic mix-up.
Classic
in front
mix-up.
Of,
I mean-
in front of millions and millions and millions and millions.
First of
viewers.
all, what's the deal with just dropping the one? I didn't even know that or hear
I
that
think it's
before.
like the cool thing
who
to do,
cares?
kinda.
Like,
What do you mean?
199? Oh, I'm safe.
Oh no, you
Have a
don't.
breath and say 99.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you.
get
All
it.
right. So say you're two. All right. Say you're 150 out. Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know whether they use my 8 iron, 7 iron.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, what's the exact yardage? And I go 41.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, cool. So I'll use my 8.
I don't know if I'd say cool. I'd be
Well,
like,
you
what the
just
fuck
be
are you talking
141.
about? Yeah, why not just say 141?
But that's what he's saying. It's the cat, like the cat would just be
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh, you're exactly 41 yards out.
I think it's more acceptable when you're on a course, though, and you could clearly see it. I mean, you would think that it would be.
It's just the cool thing to do. That's
I
all
guess
I'm saying.
it's-
What's the
I
big
don't
deal?
think.
Why
I
not
think
just
it's
say
just their. I
141?
think it's just the way.
You would think it would be like clearly stated somewhere, like it is on any simulator, what the yardage is.
Yeah, maybe the screen's not big enough.
It's Tiger. He's getting old.
It's
Yeah.
20 by
Yeah, it's
30
not
yards.
big enough.
Like, how the hell do they even get the yardage then? Like, they can't shoot it. It's a screen.
No, it definitely says it on the screen.
It has to.
Then when you aim on a computer too, you can change. your
Yeah,
aim
I would
point.
think it has to say it on there because like everybody there
think
wants
so.
to know how
Yeah,
far they're out.
exactly.
So.
We know on
Yeah,
TV how
interesting.
far they're out.
It's
You know, you
weird.
gotta show
Yeah.
Maybe Tiger was the heartbeat was going. He didn't know. He didn't
I
He
don't
said he
know
only
with
heard
that
99.
clock. You never know.
Yeah,
So
tunnel-
apparently he
know, but
doesn't do the
tunnel
cool guy
vision.
thing.
But instead of like searching for it, he was like, "Yo, how far am I out?" Like
But like he
Just make
walked
it
up.
quick.
If he walked up the hole with a wedge already, he kind of thought in his mind he was close already
Close
to the
anyway.
hole.
So what are you
So I'm like-
insisting that he had? Why would he have the wrong club?
I don't know.
Do you think? I don't know. This was done with purpose? Is that what you're saying? On purpose?
I wasn't going there, but maybe they were up a lot, or they were down.
No,
a lot.
they were down. They
were
lost by
down.
a lot, I
yeah, they
think.
lost by a lot.
So maybe he was just like making funny. I don't know.
I don't know because
He's
he
trying
did
to be
say at
funny.
the end he was like,
It'd be funny
"So like, that was probably the most embarrassing shot I've ever had in my career."
Yeah.
because like, why would you walk up with a wedge though? Unless you're just
Maybe he thought he was closer.
you're
I
just
don't know.
down by like so much. You're like you're not paying attention. You're like
Maybe he
That's
maybe he
possible.
thought he was going third and not second. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people are talking about it. It's, generating headlines. Like maybe people who would normally follow golf or watch this are seeing it
Conspiracy.
on ESPN or whatever.
Yeah.
So if that's what he was trying to do, then it's actually kind of genius, considering the match was, out of
Could
reach.
be. Yeah.
It is weird. You would think that
Hmm.
it would.
Why
It's
does
hard
every
to fuck
clip
that up.
have to happen when he plays though? The whole Kisner thing with hitting the pin,
I didn't see that.
the first match that they did.
Yeah, he hit the pin.
Yeah, Kisner was like
oh
just shit in the bed and
he thinned it out of the bunker and just smacked the pin.
smacked.
the
it would have
real
went all
part.
the way to
Yeah.
the screen.
Oh, okay. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it was bad.
I guess it's a hobby.
And then he almost drilled the.
It's more of a hobby for him now.
Yeah, it is. He's not even. I'm surprised they even shows him. He's like a broadcaster now, isn't
Yeah, but he's entertainment.
he? Right. I guess people like him.
Before that match too, he was in like the control room. He had a Coors Light in his hand,
Yeah.
Chilling.
That's
just
great.
chilling.
Were the mountains blue?
Ooh, I don't think they were.
He said that for a
Fake
while.
beer.
Yeah,
Or he's been nursing it.
could have been. All right, so I pulled the trigger. I'm going to Golf Tech. I'm getting a swing evaluation.
Oh, wow.
When? Where?
Saturday,
Wow.
Center Reach,
In 2 days?
Golf Tech.
Holy
Just-
crap.
just- One that no commitment to anything else. Just a
No
swing it out?
commitment to anything else.
Okay.
You get a swing evaluation, then they kind of go from there.
What does that
Said
entail?
They're gonna try and talk you into lessons, but
Yeah.
They go over your swing. Like you're hooked up to the computer. They watch pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Try to figure it out.
They put
How does
the
that differ
Velcro
from a
balls
lesson?
on you.
Well, they go by the computer, then they come up with a lesson plan after their inputs. I don't know.
Okay. Did you do any research on the guy who's evaluating your swing?
I did
Uh-oh.
not.
Sean's having
I know he's getting crazy.
he's having flashbacks.
Why you did this?
So what? No, I did the swing evaluation, when I got my lessons, but those ended up
From
being good
Golf Tech?
lessons. Yeah, when I got the shitty lessons when I was a kid, there
See,
was
that
no
would-
evaluation.
From Golf Tech? Same?
No, it wasn't Golf
Sorry.
Tech. It was the 24/7 golf.
Okay.
same idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
the guy sounded legit. He actually called me like 10 minutes later after I set it up.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a try. Yeah. What is it, like $50 or $100 to
95.
All right.
35? Give it a try.
Do you get like
Worst that-
how many swings? Like, I guess you don't know any of the details, right, about it.
How long is it?
Hour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
It's
So,
probably, it's
yeah,
probably
okay.
like a
Yeah,
full
a bunch
lesson.
of golf balls. Yeah.
Yeah,
now, are you
show
hitting
three
multiple
lessons.
clubs? I'm assuming yes. It's an
Yeah.
hour. So.
I think they check everything. Maybe
Yeah.
even putting too.
Yeah, putting's more of a feel thing, I guess, though.
I don't know.
Definitely science to it, though.
But
Yeah.
I was actually watching a thing on YouTube with your girl, Haley Ostrom.
Oof, I love her.
She was on there. Not gonna lie, it was like one of the most awkward videos. Like this guy talking to her, like it just didn't flow very well. The guy was super awkward. But it looked pretty cool, like the whole technology of it. So
All right.
you put on like the suit.
Yeah, I was
with
gonna say, is
little
there
balls
like
and all
a?
no, you don't do that.
Are you wearing like a wetsuit with like the
No.
Velcro balls all over?
No,
The
I'm not,
motion
I'm,
capture
Put one on
suit?
top of your
I'm
head.
not gonna be in a
Yeah.
video game or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the EA Sport,
Even.
That'd be cool.
the ranking system. You know, be part of like the.
All right, that's cool. So,
All right, Josh,
what are you
touch-
looking to get out of this?
That's what he asked me. He's like, hey, you're a 6 handicap. Like, what are you like looking for? I'm like, scratch, baby.
Nice. And he was like, "Nice."
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, try to. Sean always told me, he's like, even the fucking pros have a
Yeah,
fucking
what could it
coach.
hurt?
Pros
you
have
know?
coaches. They
Yeah.
change their coaches all the time.
Yeah.
They're so desperate to get better. They change their swings
Swing.
all the
Yeah.
time.
And they're willing to suck for a year
Yeah.
to do it.
I'm not willing to suck for a year.
No.
I kind of sucked
That's why
last.
you're not committing to it. You want to check it out and see if it's worth
Exactly.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You don't like you don't like what he has to say, and then you're out the price of a round. Really,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
or it could totally change your perspective of what the golf swing is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or you could
Maybe you'll get a lot
implement.
out of it.
You can implement
know,
some of the stuff that you take out of it. And
Then he was like, oh, that we have like plans too, like from like $500 to like 1,200. So like,
Yeah.
See how it goes.
So he wasn't
Did he
super
say-
pushy with.
No, he wasn't
Yeah,
super
so that's
pushy.
good.
did he say like, all right, it would be like a 3-month process of like,
He's like, I'd really like, can I ask me like what my mess is and stuff like that? Then he's like, well, you come in, I'll check your swing out. Then we'll kind of go from there. You know, like if I don't need a shit ton of lessons, then
Yeah.
it's not going to be a big deal, you know? But I don't know.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
I know.
I didn't think you would do it.
I know.
That's
I'm
It
super
could be a big
proud.
step.
I'm a proud individual.
Yeah.
gotta try to take
You'll
some
be
videos
scratching
and
no
stuff,
time.
see
But I'm
what
like-
the facility looked like.
I've been stuck where I'm at for a while, so I feel like I need a little extra. And last year, I'm like, I did switch new irons last year, so like that's kind of like an excuse, but
That excuse is over. New
it's
year.
over. But I'm like, I'm hitting the ball well in X golf, but when I start
Yeah, you are.
changing things, then it's a little fishy. Because I look at my swing and how ugly it is, I'm like, I can't stand it. But
Did you tell him that you swing bomb text?
Who
No.
cares what it looks
I know, I care.
He's gonna be
I don't want
like?
to care.
What do you want to be?
I don't want to care.
What do you want to be prettier? Do you want your handicap to be prettier,
100%.
or do you want your swing to be prettier? And you can't say both.
But I feel like
here's the thing.
if my swing gets prettier, maybe my handicap gets prettier.
Yes. Obviously, there's you're not scratched yet. There's room to improve,
Yes.
and he's having trouble improving. It's getting to a 6 without any kind of third party intervention is an incredible achievement on its own. So
And when
maybe
did
he
you
needs
start
a little
golfing?
push to get to scratch.
Like really 2020.
That's crazy.
So maybe the swing that looks good,
That's not
might
long
take a little tweak
time.
and some getting used to, but maybe that'll get him over the hump.
Ugly swing. Hopefully it gets prettier and more efficient.
There you go.
That's-
More
yeah.
power.
More power.
Power.
I know. I was a little I said I averaged like 270. That's pretty good, right?
damn, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
That's pretty honest, you know?
that's honest. Yeah, in real conditions, playing golf, like in the real world, not simulator.
What said you average 270? Oh, that's what
Driver.
you said.
Well, he asked me like,
Oh,
he asked me average 7 iron. I said like 170.
yeah, that's
And-
reasonable.
Driver. 270.
270?
This guy's like, oh, you drive like 250, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's not true.
I think 270 is modest. I would say probably 275, 280.
Average. You have to remember average.
Yeah,
not
275, yeah.
like, for every one of those that you do hit 300,
Sure,
there's plenty that
sure,
are not
sure. Yeah,
going
I
300.
guess that's reasonable. I think that's honest.
What are you looking at me for?
Because you say it all the time. You're like, you don't fucking average that.
Well, I mean, if it's probably.
I guess this is the
if
ones
you
I see are
include, like,
Dude, you should get the you know what you need to get. I think Garmin just came out with it, like little things, and there's another company that has them, but they're much more expensive. They go onto your
the
club.
Arcos.
Yeah, you've seen Arcos, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
Garmin
what-
has it now,
But the
is
only
it?
problem,
and it
like,
works
what
with
is
their
it?
watch.
oh, it works with the watch.
Oh,
the
So that's
Garmin
more convenient. I think you have to
I think
carry
the
your
Garmin
phone.
stuff works with the watch now.
You have to carry your phone.
wait, what is it? What does it do?
So it's a little plastic like
That go on the end
transponder
of
of
your...
some sort that goes on the
Okay,
end of your
I've seen
grip.
those. Yeah.
And when you're swinging, you know, it's somehow, I don't know if you tap your watch or there's an Arcos thing you tap. There was something that you tapped like something that was on your belt buckle or your belt, and it knew what club you had then in your hand because you tapped it, and then it would be able to measure the distance that you're hitting each club in real life on the course. So you get
Huh.
real numbers, not just these driving range numbers, you know, that
Yeah,
you are
dead
just-
balls. and
Yeah.
stuff. Gotcha.
You get, you know, much more accurate data that way.
I feel like that's a very big thing with amateurs, is not knowing exactly how far your clubs go.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like to
especially irons.
I'm talking like to the
Yeah.
to the number.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No, for sure.
people are
Yeah.
like, oh,
Rough
7,
idea.
and then they go over, and they're like, well, at that point, on 2 holes later, they're gonna take the 7 out again,
Yeah.
and still go over.
Yeah, you're gonna suck for a long
Yeah.
time if you have no idea how far any club goes.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And it changes every fucking year. Because last year or 2 years ago, I was hitting my wedges. My 52 was like my 100 club,
But you're doing the MMA stuff. You were in better shape.
I guess. But
I think that has a little bit to do with it.
could
Your
be.
strength,
Or I'm just
your-
hitting the ball better. Like my wedges,
Flexibility.
I started hitting my wedges better. My 52 was my 100 club. Now it's 120.
Now it's all forward.
Oh, so now you hit it further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably getting better.
Yeah, just get better contact.
Swing gets better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you hit it in the sweet spot more often, it's gonna go truer.
Or if your mechanics are better.
Yeah, if you have more lag, more forward shaft lean, like especially with your wedges.
Yeah, it's not
Sure.
surprising. I thought
It's
you were
so
saying
expensive.
that you don't hit it as far.
Oh no.
No, I was busting his balls. He does hit it pretty.
Now my 60 degree is my 100 club.
You do hit it pretty far.
What are you looking up over there?
I remember there would be
I
times.
was looking up the Garmin.
There'd be
thing.
times where we'd be on the court. I'd be like, yeah, I got all that, and then you'd be like 10 yards ahead of me. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn! And you're like, oh, I think I mishit that. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
You also
are
have a
kidding?
driver from like 1952
Yeah,
or
true.
whatever.
Did
Hey,
you
man,
didn't
I
buy
was
you didn't
looking-
buy that new one?
No, I didn't.
You've been talking about buying it for like
Come on,
4
guy.
years.
Now,
Right?
now,
How do you
now
not-
my algorithm is all like
Dude, how do you not buy the club?
build
If-
your club.
If that was like a real thing and you found a driver for like $250,
yeah,
brand new.
no, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't brand new.
No, it wasn't. I looked in the fine print,
Okay, yeah. I was
and
gonna
it
say-
was. They said it's used. It was like it wasn't new.
yeah,
at
I was gonna
all.
say, I'm like,
Like,
I couldn't find that driver
yeah,
anywhere
I'm
for like
it's not-
cheaper than like 400 or 450.
But right, didn't when I looked like it looked legit.
It's $300 for the set of these. Set of 14. It's expensive still, but it does work. It does pairs. It works off of your watch. You
But
don't
now I have to buy a watch.
Oh, you don't have a watch?
I don't have a watch.
Oh,
Yeah, neither way.
Figure I don't need a watch if I have the phone app and my
In your rangefinder,
rangefinder.
think
Inspe-
I prefer the
the watch
rangefinder.
is
I just
super
feel like you
good. I
can.
mean, I've had
Inspector
the watch.
Gadget over here loves the watches. I
What?
can tell.
I like the watch. It's most convenient. I
You're
don't
with
have.
your-
It's always on me.
your
I don't
go-go
have
gadget
to-
watch.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's like if I would tell both of you, hey, how far to that sand trap? Josh would be like, and say a number. You're
Well-
gonna be like,
Well,
oh,
no.
well, which part? The front, the back, the
Well,
side?
no,
I
I'm
can
actually
all
not
this
going to
shit.
do that because my watch doesn't do that. I wouldn't use my watch to tell you how far the sand trap is. I would use a
watch-
laser.
Oh, then what the fuck's the point of it?
The watch
Oh,
is for front, back, middle of the green. This one's not like super advanced.
So you use both?
I will a combination of both. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you just.
I still have a laser. Yeah,
Gotcha.
of course. Till you can't.
Yeah, because if you
You
want
need to know how far certain things are.
I feel that's the
absolutely.
most convenient thing.
Yeah.
I thought you
Oh,
said
don't
you
get me
watched
wrong.
it.
It is, but there's other times where okay, I just can take a look at the watch
Okay.
again, and
Okay,
you know,
so you use both.
I feel
Yeah.
like it would bother me to have that on my wrist.
I've gotten plenty used.
That's what I think about
doesn't,
it, too,
Doesn't
yeah.
bother me at all. It did in the beginning. I'm not gonna. I'll admit, in the beginning, everything. Well, it's everything. You get used to it.
Yeah, just like a wedding ring.
But now I feel like, oh shit, I don't have it, and it's like,
Yeah. Wedding ring that I don't wear anymore because I've gotten so skinny it just
Yeah,
falls
same.
off.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to lose it.
That's a good
goals,
thing.
you want
right?
Ozempic, bro?
Get it resized.
I gotta get it resized.
Yeah. No, he's more of like a Manjaro guy. I think.
Monjaro?
Yeah. Yep.
No comment. But yes.
But
It's like,
yeah, I'm sticking myself with the needle.
like,
every
I'm
day.
skinny, but I got osteoporosis.
Yeah.
Might be anemic.
He just gave himself a tapeworm. That's all.
Yeah.
That's great.
Secretly
Yeah.
rip fucking crushes Zins at home
Yeah.
like his job.
AIDS.
Jesus. God.
Rough.
Hey, you knocked the sign down. I had to read sideways.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't think there's much on
The
there.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Genesis.
switch it.
Ober.
Oh, burger.
Did you see the tweet
He's good.
where it was the guy just crushing life? Like he's hit with his perfect smile and his perfect swing and his perfectly
25 years
fitting
old.
outfits,
Yeah.
and he wins the tournament. Oh, I'm Ludwig Oberg. Life
Bald
is so
non-
hard.
Yeah.
Nonchalant. Like,
Yeah.
I know. He's
Must
pretty
be-
much how everyone wants to play golf. He just
Yep.
walks up to the ball and fucking hits it.
Yeah.
Makes it look so easy.
Yeah. He's so young. He's only going to get better.
Do you think that gets in guys' heads, especially with this whole pace of play thing going on? And like, you just watch a guy get up to the ball, barely even waggle, and just hits it.
Well, clearly the guys that take a long time to hit have some kind of
Like, tick.
issue in their psyche where they're thinking about, things like that, where maybe other players don't necessarily have to think about it, or they keep things simple. If they're waggling, standing over the ball, waggling 100 times, obviously they're thinking about something,
Yeah. I
There's-
haven't watched Brian Harmon this year, but I remember the one year they had a counter
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was up to 50 something before he shot.
That's
Cantlay takes a long time.
It's way too much.
I
Yeah,
think Cantley's going to
Kelly's
speed up
gotten
with
better, I feel like.
TGL.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's because of that. I think it's just naturally
I would think
because
that
everybody was talking.
those
shit.
players would feel some kind of,
They get called out.
not feel threatened by it, but I'm sure that, I don't know, it doesn't make things easier for them.
Because just like if I play with you or a longer driver, I tend to overswing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You try to want to keep up.
Mm-hmm. That's an ego. That's just
I think
like,
that's normal.
natural.
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
normal.
I have friends who hit it further than me. And
Yeah, man, you don't want to be the little runt of
used
the
to
litter,
being the
bro.
long hitter. Yeah.
But same with like my buddy too. He gets up to the ball and just hits. So I try to get a little quicker.
Mhm.
I'm
I mean,
oh,
you're
maybe I'm
gonna-
taking too long. I don't
Yeah.
think I'll-
I think
my
you're
head.
going to get the best results if you try to check the ego at the door. It's easier said than done, but in anything,
Mhm.
Yeah. But even with that, I'm like,
Take a
it's
little
not really
humble pie.
ego. I'm just like, oh, am I taking that much
Just
longer?
rushing,
Like
yeah.
in my head, I'm like, am I just like, how long am I taking?
yeah,
You know? Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta swing.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
you guys said that to me. I say I take a long time to putt, which I
Yeah.
didn't think I did.
My thing
Yeah.
with putting, I get stuck over the ball with putting.
Yeah.
I have to like tell myself to like swing.
Mm-hmm.
I've like experienced similar things in poker actually, where like I'll be thinking about like trying to break down a hand in my head and like determine what makes sense, and then next thing you know, I'm thinking about, am I taking too long?
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm not even thinking about the hand
What's for
anymore. I'm
dinner?
just thinking about like stupid shit. Like,
I know.
am I taking too long? Like, I don't want to take too long. I want to take the right amount of time, like otherwise you could give something off. Like if you act too quickly or too slowly, that could
Yeah, it's crazy.
communicate something to, someone who,
Well, I think that's normal in the beginning, first couple holes too, where you get over that first putt, you get a little nervous.
Yeah.
'Cause, you're not really sure how the green's going to react. You don't know if they're slow, fast, and then as the round goes on, then
Also
you
depends
get
on-
more comfortable putting.
Or how well are you playing? Or
Yeah,
If you're putting like shit, then I'm like,
then,
now I'm
you're gonna
like
take
really
a
staying
little
over
more
the ball.
time, but I think it has a lot to do with it. Everything combined.
I think too with putting because like the putter's just sitting there, like at least like a club you can like move a little bit, like kind of feel
Like
loose.
waggle. Yeah.
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 Like you can move your
Can't
feet.
waggle a putter. That
No,
would look weird.
Yeah.
Just rocking it back and forth.
Yeah.
Looks like an idiot.
Like a driver, like I pick it up, put
Yep.
it down, pick it up, put it
Mhm.
down, pick it up, go.
And then just go. It's like a
Yeah.
routine.
Like Like putting, I just can't find a routine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Putting is
Golf
like
tech's
it's
gonna
the most
fix
feel.
it.
Golf tech is
it's the most
Golf
feel.
tech's gonna change me.
Swing.
I'll probably be pro next year. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Think about it.
Corn Ferry.
Corn Ferry Tour, here it comes.
You gonna try and enter
Yeah.
any more of those like local
I was really thinking
little
about it.
tournaments?
I know.
You get used to competition that way, though.
Like we need to find a league.
They have
Who has a
couple
league?
Like an
of them.
outside
We need
thing.
to do something like
something to do together.
well that we could do together or just enter it. Well, we could be in it together, but
They
it's
have
individual. Like
We've done.
Timber Point has like a no. I guess
There's like a couple
That
of
works, but-
tournaments around. Yeah.
even just like any other kind of
Well, you got the Amateur Players Tour. Then I saw someone who was like the
League.
fifth Borough Tour or whatever. Something similar. It looked
Yeah.
a little better though. So
I
might
think we
check
should
that
just
out.
start. You're doing your league in the Tuesday nights or something.
Are you doing it again?
But
this
that's
year?
his friends.
I think
oh,
we
that's
should
just
do
that's
something together
impromptu
like
kind
that,
of thing.
like-
Yeah.
But like there's like 10 or 15 guys would do it every Wednesday night and throw in $10.
What I like about
It's
those
fun.
leagues,
It's
though,
random.
they're a little expensive, but the good thing that I like about them is that the handicapping system is not super precise.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
classes, so it's not like
Yeah.
there is a obviously the the worst players in a given handicap class are gonna be getting more strokes, and they have an advantage, maybe depending on how you look at it. But the fact that it's everybody from
It was like a
Whatever.
4 handicap to a 7.
yeah,
and,
I
like,
think
They're
that's,
playing the same, but you're still even within your class, you're still getting
yeah.
strokes and
you don't
everything.
get strokes.
No, no,
it's
no.
Straight up.
Oh, it's
No,
straight up. So, when you're in that
it's just
class,
people
you're,
in that class. Yeah,
gotcha, straight
so
up.
you're playing
Okay.
against relatively similar skilled
Mhm.
Gotcha.
golfers. And then same thing for I think there's 3 classes or more.
I think 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Is that
But that's-
required for
I
a
feel like
gin
that's
though?
better.
You need
They have
gin
a-
to
Do you give them a
that? I
gin?
guess you do, right?
I mean, just like the guys on the pro tour, they're all obviously some guys are considerably better than others, but they're all professional golfers. They're
Oh, yeah.
all
So
capable
they're all
of
playing the
shooting
same.
a given score.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
How many of those tournaments do they have around?
They have a
here?
bunch.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think it should be more and more all the time now. Like different
Yeah.
little kind
I
of
mean, they had like
mini tours.
15 of them.
So, yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 different tours, and they have like a full schedule, like a tournament once or twice
Every
a month. Or
yeah.
something. Like yeah,
Every couple
That's
weeks.
cool.
yeah.
I mean, we should then they have like
It'll
you get to
definitely be
play-
during the week.
you
though.
get to play private golf courses too.
hmm
It'll definitely be during the week. Like
Yeah,
outings. Like
yeah.
outings are.
Yeah, mostly during the week.
Yeah. 'Cause all outings are either Monday through.
Most of
Through
them are just
Thursday.
one round. It's not like that big of a
Yeah, a
course.
couple have 2.
But it was I only did the one, but it was fun. I did the one that you weren't in it, and you did the one where I wasn't in it. It would be fun to.
Yeah, remember
Do
Jill?
something as a
Jill
group.
watched your
Where
drive.
were those?
Mhm.
And where
Yeah,
were
she
those tournaments? that
brought
you
her
were-
sister.
I played
like
Rock
it.
Hill. He played Swan Lake.
Okay.
I actually,
Oh, that was at Swan Lake.
That was a good drive. Yeah.
yeah, I just listened to that episode like literally like 2
You-
days ago.
How, was that last year or 2 years ago?
You made your.
No, it was
2 years.
2 years ago.
I didn't
Wow.
make her. I told her don't come. She insisted.
It's like a
Mhm.
50-minute drive.
I don't know why.
Then you were like, never mind, no one's
I
here.
didn't know if
See you later.
people were gonna be watching or what.
I thought the same thing too. I'm like, I told you guys to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. We were gonna go.
But
I,
nobody
uh,
really cares.
And you were like, thank God they
and
didn't
then they
show up.
show up. And
Yeah.
Is that your
I'm like-
boyfriend over there?
I called them. I was like, just go home. Like, it's not.
This is
there's
embarrassing
there's
for me
like, a
enough.
Spectator area.
Yeah, imagine just them walking
they
along the
did.
course.
They didn't follow me,
Yeah.
but they just like, and then it's like, now like I can't top it.
Yeah.
Like they literally drove here to watch me hit the shot.
Yeah, the one drive.
That's funny.
I actually hit a good drive.
All right.
Only got worse from there.
So
Yeah, but
going
just-
back to the Genesis. Not-
Genesis. Yep. Oberg.
Did you guys check out? Have you guys seen the Live tournament at all?
I have
It
not.
just
No.
started, didn't
I
it?
really
Yeah.
wanted to
It
watch
wasn't
the one
one.
that happened at night.
I got
too.
some stats.
Oh yeah, how was that? The night one.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Where was it?
Goes he really wanted to.
I forgot where it was, but
America? Overseas?
I think it was overseas. That's why they did it at night so
Okay.
we could
It
watch
was in somewhere over there.
So the Genesis
It's got
Invitational,
stats.
right?
Yes.
That's like a
Stat guy.
middle of the road, nonchalant tournament for these guys, right?
No, it's an elevated.
Well, I know it's an
Yeah.
elevated, but it's not like not a major, but like it's not one of these like it's not Waste Management where everybody tunes into kind of thing, right?
Well, I think that the field is tougher.
Okay, all right,
But maybe it's not as popular.
all right. So I got numbers on this. It says CBS drew 3.4 million viewers for Ludwig's win, right? Up from last year, 5%.
Okay.
The prior 2 years before that were 3.4 and 2.6. So this year was a little higher, right? And it was the most watched non-major since the Players in 2024. So
Yeah.
again,
It's only a year
right?
ago.
Liv
Where's the Players May?
had the final round of their newly acquired, deal with, what was it? Fox? It was Fox News, right? Fox News or
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports rather. Only had 249,000 people watch.
Wow. Loser.
That was an average viewer.
Yeah, and this was the nighttime one that was supposed to be more of a draw. Like it's interesting, cool.
Yeah.
Like get more people to watch. I don't
Yeah,
know how,
I was
don't know how the
gonna
ratings
watch it, but
compared
I
to
just-
the other live tournaments. But
I just
it was in Saudi
Didn't
Arabia.
happen.
by the
So
way.
I don't know if you guys follow Zyra Golf. They came up with a pretty funny meme. They said, so Liv averaged 12,000 viewers on FS2. To put this in perspective, the American Cornhole League averages over 50,000 viewers per tournament.
How many? Did
So there was more pro
12,000 is all they got? You said 12,000?
12,000 viewers on FS2. I guess that's a
wait,
sub
only 12,000.
only
12,000. That's
but-
not.
Wow.
Is that
So,
is that the
like,
main?
No, it's
bracket?
outside of the.
Was that like just Long Island?
No.
Just a town. Like,
That
Whatever
wasn't the main broadcast, right? FS2 is what it says.
Something's gonna be.
Was it on FS1 though?
where are you reading this? The
Was that
Sun UK?
like
It was on Fox.
Was that in
Oh,
Zimbabwe?
so that was like the replay or something.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That wasn't the main broadcast.
Oh,
but Josh is gonna
Yeah.
watch the replay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the replay.
All right, replays.
all right.
Who cares about replay? numbers?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
talking about live.
I don't know,
But it's I guess it's funny. That you
it is
can
funny. There's
compare
more
it, but-
cornhole fucking people watching cornhole.
Yeah,
than
I
there
wonder
are.
how the ratings.
replay?
Yeah,
Oh, that
I wonder how the ratings compared to the fling golf.
Oh my God!
Mm.
Get out of here, fling golf.
It's
Then at the
on all the
foot golf.
time. See it all the
It's
time.
ridiculous. You're just not good at real golf. Get
What
out of
about
here.
foot golf?
Oh yeah, I
Like
did
the
see
soccer
that.
I'm
golf,
like-
the foot golf.
I-
When they're
Wait,
putting,
did you post
ridiculous.
that? What's better? What's worse, fling golf or foot golf?
Yeah. I'm like when they're putting, I'm like they have like a 3-foot kick
Yeah.
into this
And they like
giant
line
hole.
up.
is-
They take more time than I
It's
do.
the size of a
but-
basketball net.
They're like,
Oh, foot golf. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
oh, it's
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, they have like giant hole. Like what courses have this?
It's
foot golf?
so bad.
They're just trying everything. You could break out those
My
giant
paddles.
shoes.
Paddles,
Yeah.
dude. Hacky sack golf.
Yeah.
Just
Then you
kicking
could go
it.
pro.
There we go. Hacky sack.
Hacky golf.
Now we're thinking
Oh boy,
Why
Hack
not?
golf.
what are we doing?
Screw it.
that could be the ticket.
You can probably get more than 12,000 viewers.
They should have just stopped
Yeah.
at frisbee golf. That was it. Like,
Have you ever played disc golf?
Oh, disc golf is
It's pretty cool.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
pretty
like,
wild.
that's fine.
It seems
We
like
should have
it-
just
Like, I could
stopped
watch
there, though.
this-
That's totally different.
It's not really golf.
No,
It's
No.
not,
You know, it's
no.
but like, yeah, they're not denigrating
But
the
neither
golf
is
course.
foot golf.
Foot golf's not
Yeah,
golf.
but it's actually on a golf
On a
course.
golf
yeah,
course,
like
yeah.
same thing as
dude,
like
neither is
fling
fling
golf.
golf.
Fling
No,
golf,
fling
get
golf
out of
is
here,
just-
bro.
I think we can all agree fling golf.
You're
Fling
tossing
golf.
a lacrosse ball. Like,
Yeah.
it's lacrosse.
Yeah, it's
It's not
Yeah.
the same.
It's really dumb.
But what's
And
his name will take anybody. He'll argue with anybody. Showtime.
Showtime.
And listen, he's making money out of it.
I know.
So good for
He's
him.
doing
I
better than
guess.
me.
He is.
Yeah.
But
But,
still not going to stop me.
The joke's on us. He's the one on ESPN.
Yeah, for real.
He
I'm
was going to
watching
be on
him
our
on
pod
TV.
too. We were going to have him as a guest. That's crazy.
We should have. The guy's fucking
probably
Hey,
everywhere now.
Showtime. You want to be on?
Showtime.
Showtime. We're just kidding.
We fucked up.
Yeah,
Coulda-
sorry
we
about
could have
that.
kept re-airing that.
Sorry about that show.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah, he's got like a hat with his own logo on it and stuff. He's big,
Well, we do too.
big time.
It's right there.
You're wearing it.
Eh,
Didn't think that one through, huh?
I guess not.
Yeah. You know what I thought about? Golf is the only sport, like, you're not looking at the target when you're doing something.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're looking at the ball.
Tennis.
I'm trying to think what other
Tennis.
sports have targets really.
Yeah, you're looking at
Well,
hitting the
baseball.
ball.
Yeah, but like it's
basket-
up here. It's like
baseball. I mean, the
in the
ball is the
field of
target.
You're looking at
Yeah,
the
but
ball.
but look at all of baseball when you're throwing it.
I guess
looking
yeah.
at
you're,
the
I'm
target.
like you're looking down at a fucking ball,
Yeah.
then you look up while it's
yeah,
50 yards in the air already.
right. You're not like necessarily.
No,
Like,
You're, like,
basketball,
following
you're
it.
not watching the ball when you're dribbling, and
you're not
and
focused
shooting or
on like
anything.
the action, like where it's gonna-
Soccer. You're
yeah,
not.
where it's
You
gonna
should
go.
be. Your eyes are up.
Is it? Yeah, I guess. I
Well,
don't know.
I mean, tennis.
I never really thought of it.
I mean, if you're good at soccer, I'm like you look at the ball for a second,
Yeah.
you're kicking
Yeah.
and looking
No-look
at the
stuff,
target.
yeah,
Like where
yeah.
you're,
yeah.
hockey, you're looking at the target.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Baseball, you're looking at the target when you throw the ball. Like,
True.
I saw at the Yankee spring training down there or in the practices and
You were
stuff.
down there just now?
No. Like on video, like
Okay.
look, just like scrolling and stuff.
Yeah.
They had this setup. Well, at first it was pitcher practice, and they were getting balls and strikes from it, right?
Mm.
And there's a challenge system where you can challenge balls and strikes. So they were kind of testing that out. They were like, I think Heel was on the mound, and he's like, oh no, he's like that's a strike. So he was like, and Boone was like, nope, that was a ball. Oh no, yeah, Boone, that was a ball. And Heel was like, no, let's try this out. And it goes up onto the big ass scoreboard.
Yeah.
And almost like tennis, you remember
Yeah,
what you were saying
exactly
with the
like that, yeah.
what was it called? The Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. They have the pitch coming in, say it's a curveball. They have it, and then they have it land, and then it zooms in, and it gives like it missed by like this many inches.
Mhm.
And I thought it was pretty fucking cool when I up on the big
Yeah.
scoreboard live in the stadium.
Wait, so this is only when something's challenged?
Yeah,
When you
something's
challenge the
challenged.
pitch, they'll
You
show
can't
it.
challenge balls and strikes.
Well, you're getting
They're-
challenged. Now
they're
you're getting
looking to do that,
challenged. That's
yeah.
how
They're looking
they've
to-
been going back and forth between these two different systems.
They're not sure what they're
There's
going to
a
add.
challenge
yet.
system where you can challenge, I believe, 2 times.
Why don't they just use the system to
Well-
umpire the game?
Because they're
I
trying to
don't think
balance
it's-
like full
Mhm.
auto and still have like the human element with the other
Right.
one, and then have challenges.
Still have
So
the umpire
system I
calling
think
the
that they're
balls and
leaning
strikes so they
towards
can make
is-
the game about themselves.
Yeah, I think the system that they're leaning towards is like keep the umpires. This is a backup for now, at least, and like you do have the ability to challenge once or twice a game, something like that.
Yeah.
I think they've been trying to go back and forth
You
between
know
these
what's
2
funny?
different versions.
How many, like, all right, years ago, they were complaining that games were too long, right?
Yeah.
Now fast forward to now, where yes, they've sped up the pitch count. They've done all this stuff to like maybe take a half hour off the game. And it's worked naturally over time.
Yeah.
The averages did go down a lot. But now they're implementing all this shit where you're
Yeah.
going to challenge
Right.
fucking
It's
10
gonna
times a
put it
game.
right back where
No,
it
you
was,
don't.
yeah.
I just said you don't get to challenge 10 times a game.
But a
All right,
couple
but then
times, yeah.
but then they're
you
going to
have
get the
time.
first 2 right or whatever, first 3 right or however
Yeah.
many you're allowed. And then they're not going to be able to challenge anymore where they should. And they're going to be right again.
I mean, in football and basketball, you see like sometimes these challenges they take like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Basketball is getting bad.
It slows everything down, Like,
Especially in
people
the
don't
last 2
fucking-
Yeah,
minutes
but
of the game.
I think they're ultimately looking to make sure everything is right.
Yeah,
I get it.
Wouldn't
but
you still want the
at
right
some
call?
point, it's like,
I don't know. I didn't think that the games were too long.
I didn't either. I mean, dude, because we're baseball fans.
Yeah,
They're
But
trying
who's
to
gonna be
appeal
watching?
to
Yeah,
non-baseball
I guess the
fans that will still,
people in attendance.
to this day, will never go and never watch. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean,
when
any sport you go to
you
a
go to-
game, you're going to expect.
But
to be
they're
there
trying
for
to
3
pick up
hours.
pace of play everywhere. I mean,
I don't
even
think
golf.
it's about being at the game. I think it's about watching it on TV.
Yes.
Well, the people who are watching on TV,
The people who are
they're
actually,
gonna be-
to be fair,
Yeah.
the people who go to the games are actually I've heard on the radio complaining that the game is too slow. They're like, I paid all this money and this game is over in 2 hours. You know, I
Too
didn't even get to
fast.
sit there and
Yeah.
enjoy myself. I'd rather
Yeah.
it be longer. But
And they're
Like you
losing
say.
money in beer and losing
Yes.
money in
Well,
concessions. And
you go
they're,
get
they're
food,
speeding up for the viewers.
yeah.
and you miss 2 innings.
And
Yeah.
all that merch, losing an hour in,
Yes.
in merch sales.
It's a fine line.
What it
balance it.
really probably has a lot to do with is, the gaming commission or whatever, whoever is responsible for sports betting probably wants to make the game shorter so people could bet on this game. Then this game could be over. It takes less time. They could bet on another game. Like they could
I
bet on
believe
more
it.
games
Sure,
and bet
why
more
not?
money. I wouldn't be surprised if that has something to do with it because I don't know, like who was really complaining that the games were too long. Either the people who are there, you were saying the people who go to the games,
I mean, you go to the game, you're invested in it.
They want to have the experience. They don't mind being there for 3 hours. And the people who are watching on TV are generally going to be fans who don't mind the game being.
Well,
I agree.
It's the TV
we had this
ratings
conversation 3 years
probably
ago.
weren't that good.
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, TV ratings would be the
They probably dropped.
if it's.
I don't know. Do you think that's because the games were too long?
That does have a lot to do with
Probably.
keeping
Yeah,
games
just
on
lingering,
TV.
going on forever.
Yeah.
Just like golf.
But
Like,
now-
you're gonna watch. I mean, I will. But
Golf's
you're
doing
gonna
it.
watch golf
They're-
for 6 hours.
Yeah.
But now
You're
all
right.
these
4
streaming
days. I mean,
services
maybe
are
Sunday,
buying these cable companies out.
And
Yeah.
golf's different too because like golf, you can like walk away and fucking do some
Yeah.
shit, then come back.
Come back and they're still in the same
Right.
hole.
It's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Baseball, like, there's not a lot of action, but if you like,
If
if
you
you
miss-
channel,
yeah,
like,
you miss
could
a
miss
key
the one
play.
pitch.
You're gonna
that,
miss
like,
the
matters.
you're gonna miss a 3-run shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really compare it to football or basketball, hockey, because that's constant action.
Yeah.
Baseball, there's more like
There's a lot more.
dead time
I
than
get
there
it.
is actual.
But you know what though? That's then go watch football.
Yeah, that's
go
the
watch
game.
hockey.
Nobody's
Go watch
forcing anybody to
basketball.
watch it. Yeah.
Well, they
That's
don't
why people
want that.
That's
It's
why
a
people don't like
different sport.
baseball.
They make money off
Yeah.
that.
But you're
Right.
you're
They
you're
want-
just say
they
go
want-
watch this
they're
other
want
thing.
complaining
more
about
fans to the game.
something
But
not being too slow when
They're
that's
trying
what
to
the game
increase viewership and make more money, and this is actually working somehow.
It's-
the ratings are better.
You think
They've
the ratings are
shortened-
better because they shorten the game?
MLB finishes 2024 season with highest attendance in 7 years. Average game time was 2 hours and 36 minutes, fastest average in 40 years since 1984.
I know all this.
Um,
Yeah,
What?
so
attendance?
But your argument is they're adding fans that never
Okay,
watch baseball.
my argument is not that they're adding fans. It shows that they're adding fans. MLB recorded largest attendance in 7 years with a total of 71.3 million fans. It's only a 1% increase over last year, but growth marks the first time MLB attendance has registered back-to-back attendance gains in 12 years. Since the institution of new rules, attendance has grown by nearly 6.8 million, marking an 11% increase since 2022. Shorter game times have driven increases in weekday attendance, allowing fans to get home earlier on traditional work and school nights. Weekday average attendance has increased by 13% since 2022.
This is all right. So you know what? It's fudged because now these fans are going during the week rather than going on the weekend where they could spend a longer amount
Nobody
of time.
said that they didn't. Nobody said that it was a loss on the weekend at all. They didn't say any of that.
I'm also confused how they're.
No, because other fans
Viewership-
can still go on the weekend.
Viewership.
There's going to be
says-
more fans going during the week. There's going to be more.
There's more
seats gonna be
games during the
filled.
week than
Yeah.
weekends.
I'm also
It's
confused.
5 days a week.
What are the
Only 2 on
metrics that they're
weekends.
using to assess viewership at home? Like, is it the number of people that tune in like throughout the broadcast? Is it the number of people that watch from start to finish?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how those Nielsen ratings things work. You probably have to watch a certain portion of a program or a game to count as a viewer. Not
Because
just if you flick
because
it
if
on.
it's just like, I don't know, it would make sense that the shorter telecast is going to have more people watching because
And where was that out
it would
of?
be the same about
What?
anything.
Where was that out of?
Well, this is MLB.
Where did they do? It's just a generic
I
over
mean, this is an article. I don't know.
over the
where.
course of
I
all
don't
the
know.
teams, or
This is MLB in general.
Did
They
you get
saw
off
a-
his site?
They saw an increase in viewership on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball in the coveted 18 to 34 category, 12% increase. FS1, 24% increase.
TV.
What?
Just going there,
A
or
little
No, this is
surprised.
viewership.
how do you?
This is
How do
how
they know
view-
the
It's not-
age?
This is not the only time they've ever done this.
2025,
Like,
man.
yeah, they can find out a lot of stuff. When you're watching the game on their phone,
I
they know how
disagree
old
with
you
this
are, bro.
fucking-
Like,
disagree.
I do.
You're disagreeing. He's debunking.
Yeah, this.
You would
fucking
be
retarded.
appalled
What?
at how
That
much
sounds
the government
retarded.
knows about
They
you.
know everything about you, bro. Everything you sign up for, you put your age, your name in. Like, they know.
They know
everything
more about
about
you
you.
than you know about yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's the
Come
world
on.
we live in.
Anyway, did you guys see Soto got his number?
I
Yeah.
did see
He
that.
cried enough, and then
What kind of car? No, he bought. What's his
I know,
name?
he bought-
Brady a
Car.
car,
What did
yeah.
he buy?
What a great guy,
kind of
great
car?
teammate, great, just a great guy.
What kind of car?
he bought him like a
It was
fucking
like some kind of SUV, Chevy
an-
SUV
like
or
a-
something. He
Escape,
didn't have
Ford
to do
Escape.
that, but he did it.
Ford
You know what?
Escape. He's
It wasn't
he's
a
made
Ford
seven.
Escape.
He has a $700 million contract. He couldn't buy him anything a little nicer.
Yeah, 2012 Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah, it's
It
used.
wasn't like this.
100,000 miles. Don't worry.
It wasn't like
no,
this
it was
fucking
a brand
fancy
new,
ass sports
like
car.
a Chevy Trailblazer. Or
It looks like something a
kind of
16-year-old get for her fucking Sweet 16 party.
Not at all.
Yeah, it did.
It was a nice truck. It's probably like $100,000
Yeah,
car.
let
It's
me
like
find
souped
that.
up
Hold
with
on.
rims and stuff.
Look it up.
He's a great
Found
guy.
it.
Okay.
He's a great guy.
Kathy down the street has the same car. So
What happened to Stanton? He's already hurt.
He has
yeah, dude, come on.
He's always hurt.
Don't
tendonitis in both of his elbows.
don't
His
jump on
elbow?
Stan when this
Both.
motherfucker's hurt every single
It's
year.
not even spring training yet. What is he
Yeah,
doing?
dude. This is
Oh,
what
dude, there's a
happens with
brand new
Stan.
Chevy Tahoe.
Yeah.
Probably loaded.
Uh,
So it's like definitely like $100,000
Yeah,
car.
probably has like a fucking like butler living in it or something.
It was a shitty SUV that
got
only
a-
a 16-year-old
Got a
get.
chef
What
living in it.
16-year-olds do you know that were getting Chevy Tahoes?
Probably
brand new?
$200,000.
I don't know, man.
1996
Yeah,
Subaru.
you know,
It didn't look
Yeah,
all
it's-
that special to me.
Didn't look all that special. You would know special
Viewership
if they hit you
ratings,
in the fucking
TV
face.
ratings,
It did.
cars. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Special.
It's no Conan.
And didn't was so how did that go down, by the way?
Yeah, Kona.
Yeah.
Is that what you have?
We don't want to.
What do you have, a Kona?
That's what he said he was driving.
Hold on.
We don't know
Did-
about. We don't want to know about the kind of beer you were drinking on the drive.
Yeah.
We want to know
Yeah,
about the
let me
car.
try.
Hold on. Did Brett Beatty give him the number his number back?
He did, yes,
And
In
he didn't
exchange for
require
the
anything,
vehicle.
right?
he didn't. But
All right.
out of the
so
goodness,
so
of his
out of the
heart,
goodness of,
did
all
the right
right,
thing.
I respect that.
Oh, he should have got some money out of that shit.
He
Yeah,
did. He
but
got
I
an
don't know.
expensive
You don't
car.
want to. Do you really want to like?
car.
duh.
Do you really want to
What?
like start off like that
Who?
as teammates?
What do you say?
Where if Beatty was like, "No, I want like $1 million from you."
No, that would be a dick thing. I mean,
I get-
listen,
yeah,
when it's
I
a
get
player of Soto's reputation and you're not established in the major leagues, you don't have a lot of. You're a rookie, basically, second year, but
Yeah.
more or less a
No,
rookie.
he's not.
Let's just say,
second year.
prior
You
to this, he
gotta-
was driving a
kinda gotta
2016
defer
Toyota 4Runner. So,
Yeah,
it's an
All right,
upgrade.
That's a
It's a
that's
car that he had
absolutely-
since he was in high school.
that's a pretty big upgrade.
yeah. It probably,
He's only making $800,000 this year.
probably made
All right.
his.
Yeah.
I hope Soto's paying for the insurance too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and the taxes that come along with it.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, the car's probably worth
Yeah.
like a
Dude, this is definitely
like
$100,000.
like a fifth of his.
It's probably at
salary,
least.
yeah.
I don't know. I saw the video quick and I thought it was like some like that was.
It wasn't that nice. Yeah, would you say it was
What
like
about
a
it
car
doesn't look-
15-year-old girl? would do?
Yeah, what about this doesn't look
Escape,
nice?
I
It's a
said.
Chevy Tahoe.
Look up before Escape. Am I close?
No.
He's a man of very expensive taste. Only the
I don't know if
finest. Only the finest
When do you see?
combinations.
Like, all right. So what is Soto rolling in on?
What?
Not a Tahoe.
Probably a Porsche.
I don't know. Probably like a
Dude, a Tahoe is fucking nice.
probably like
dude.
a
It's like their nicest SUV they make.
flying car.
Yeah, that's the top end Chevy SUV. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
apparently not.
Thanks for the $70,000 car.
All right. You know what I know? We're going to wrap this fucking thing up. All right.
Cool.
Gosh.
Follow the Instagram, follow TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube. Till next time, carry on.